Well, big changes coming in over the course of the weekend. Major winter storm affecting Northern California, and we're still dealing with the remnants of it. As you can see, heading into our Sunday evening, still some spotty showers falling through the valley. It's not widespread or heavy, but there's certainly enough to keep things wet around town. As we head up the hill, rain heavy at times for the foothills, and farther up the hill, it has been just really messy in the Sierra. Periods of road closures, spinouts, and lots of traffic delays up there. Blue Canyon, steady snow, as well as Pollock Pines travel south. Bear Valley with several inches of snow. Arnold, it's been mostly snow, but trying to edge in a little bit of rain in there. So you can see it's been a fluctuating weather pattern throughout the course of the last 24 hours. Here's the low. It's going to be sticking around for quite some time, too. It's really not going much anywhere, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll continue to have our winter storm warning in effect until at least 5 o'clock on Monday. 1 to 3 more feet of snow possible by the time we get to Monday evening. Limited visibility and travel discouraged. Now, that's just one of our warnings that we have in place. We also have avalanche warning in place at least until 7 o'clock Monday morning. They've been doing avalanche control in some of the areas around Tahoe. High snowfalls, strong winds, and kind of that fluctuating temperature really gives that snowpack some instability. Near and below tree lines is where we're going to find particularly dangerous regions, and travel, again, not recommended just because of the potential for any of those slides happening. As far as our temperatures, we've been right about the freezing mark for highs today in the Tahoe Basin. Down the hill in the 40s for Auburn, Placerville, and Jackson, and in the valley, cool. This time of year, we should be well into the 60s. Look at some of these numbers here. 54 for Marysville and Sacramento, 59 for Stockton, Modesto 57, as well as Fairfield, and only 56 for San Francisco. Lots of clouds, colder weather as well. Talk about a change in the last 24 hours. This is up at Truckee, sent into our weather force, just digging out of feet of snow there, and it continues all throughout the Sierra. These pictures are very similar. Look at this for Arnold, digging out of about 8 inches of snow. Maureen sending that one in. And if the kids have the day off from school, well, you know, I'll tell you what, if you live in a place like this, there is something to do. There's sledding, building snowmen, all sorts of fun snow activities for you if you have the next couple of weeks out of school, because the snow, it's going to continue. As far as our rainfall totals, just since midnight, we've picked up about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch of rain through the valley, over an inch in many locations for the foothills, and the Sierra picking up on several inches of snow. We're going to be totaling this in feet by the time this is all out of here. 41 inches of snow from earlier today at Sierra, at Tahoe, Sugar Bowl, and Homewood, both in the 30 to almost 40-inch range. And then Bear Valley earlier today, 16 inches. But again, snow's been pretty steady throughout the day, so even that total will continue to go up. Hey, heads up, if you're headed up to the Sierra and you're thinking, oh, how about some skiing and snowboarding, just make sure you check your resort. Many of them have already closed due to the coronavirus. ABC 10 Weather Force also checking in with some numbers for today. Rainfall in Placerville, 1.63 inches from Rick there. Mark and Applegate, close to 2 inches of rain. In Groveland, Herman reporting 1.3 inches of rain. And in Sierra City, Jim reporting 39 inches of snow. If you have your weather updates or photos, we'll take what you have. Weatherforce at abc10.com. You can also text us 916-321-3310. All right, talking about the precipitation, we had our driest February ever on record for many locations throughout Northern California. That fell on the heels of a very dry January. A lot of folks are wondering, okay, so how much have we caught up with some of the recent rain? Well, here are the numbers. We've seen anywhere from about 4¼ inches to 13½ inches of rain here from Redding, Sacramento, Stockton, and Modesto. Here's the normals, but to do the math, we're still down about 5 to 13¼ inches of rain. Rain, not as much of the story as perhaps the snow, because that's really what takes us through the dry months. All that snow melt that comes down the hill fills the reservoirs, and then we're able to feed it through the valley and off into many parts of California. Hour-by-hour forecast tonight. Lots of clouds, occasional light showers. Our sunrise tomorrow at 7:16. Probably not going to see a whole lot of the sun for tomorrow. You can see as we head through tonight, even at midnight, still areas of showers that will continue through the valley. Snow pretty steady for the foothills, by the way, so not much relief there. Heading into tomorrow morning, here's our morning commute for those of us that won't be working remotely and actually are going into the offices. You can see it's pretty steady through the northern San Joaquin Valley and up through the foothills and the Sierra. Then what happens through the day is we get mostly cloudy skies, slight chance of a thunderstorm popping up mainly south of the Sacramento Valley. And then for the foothills and Sierra, again, mostly dealing with on and off showers through the day. Certainly a pop-up shower possible through the valley, but most of it is going to be in the foothills and the Sierra. We could see about another half an inch to an inch of rain for the valley and the foothills, and for the Sierra, a couple more inches of snow as we head into our Monday afternoon and evening. Tuesday, still some light showers, but we will start to see things lightening up a bit. But the long range pattern, if you like this weather, well, there's going to be a whole lot more of it. Wetter than average conditions continuing. And as we take a look at the temperature pattern, below average temperatures as well. And that's good for the ski resorts. Again, we could see more snow piling up there, and for the Sierra all the way down into the valley, more rain for us as well. Highs for tomorrow in the 30s for the Sierra. We're at 35 for Arnold, Jackson 47, Auburn 45, Twain Harte 41, and Ione at 48. Not a real big temperature swing for tomorrow afternoon. 5-day forecast. Each day pretty much showing a slight chance of some snow showers coming through, with highs in the 30s and 40s. So we should see some snow at least to start us off each day. Highs will be in the 50s along the coast. We've got variable clouds, and as we make our way through the valley, again, a chance of showers will continue through our Monday forecast, and it stays cool. We're talking highs only in the low to mid 50s. Again, normally this time of year, mid to upper 60s, a bit more on the norm. Here's a look at the 10-day forecast, and there's not a lot of dry weather out there. Mostly we're going to be seeing highs in the 50s and 60s with occasional showers pretty much every day in this forecast, except for Wednesday and Thursday. Those are really the only 2 days that I'm seeing our best opportunity for some dry weather.